Alright guys, what's up? I'm going to be reviewing Dragonar Academy, a series that I really love. I've read the manga, I've been meaning to read up on the light novel, but I just haven't been able to get the time in to actually read all 13 volumes. And with 13 volumes, you could easily make 3 seasons out of that. So without further ado, let me get started with this review. Our main character's name is Ash Blake. He attends Ancillvar Academy, an academy where students come to learn how to tame and breed dragons. Now, I believe I should get into the process of how all this is done, especially with the birth of the dragons. Now the students partner dragons. They are born from a star mark which appears on them and in a way looks like a tattoo. But this mark is given to them through I believe what they call an orphan right? A birthright? I can't remember. But it's through some type of ceremony. And with that, this star brand it connects to what's called the astral flow. And with this astral flow, the dragon gets born from the star brand. And because of that, the birth dragon and the master share the same life force. And because of this concept, you can't ride another person's dragon. And another person can't ride your dragon. That's just how things go. And if excuse me. And if another person were to try to ride another person's dragon, that dragon would go insane. It would go berserk. It wouldn't be pretty. But there's only one person who can actually do this, and that's our main character named Ash Blake. And I believe the reason this has to be, I believe the reason why Ash can ride other people's dragons is because of what happened in the first 2 minutes of the first episode. There was a dragon that took the form of a human while looking down on Ash's half-dead body. Like I said, Ash is half dead. Most of his arm is completely missing. Seeing how good-natured Ash is, this dragon says, "You know what? I'm going to take a chance in your untapped potential and give you a chance." With that, she's able to restore his arm, and with that comes his star brand. So I'm trying to believe that the people who get their birthmarks get it from that dragon that appeared within the first 2 minutes, because that scene didn't appear in the manga, so I was just as clueless as everybody else. And with that, in Ancillvar Academy, Ash is known as the #1 problem child, and that reason goes without saying that whenever people make fun of Ash, he pretty much goes in and kicks their ass. Y'all like that rhyme, didn't y'all? I'm done. But anyway, with that, oh yeah, by the way, everybody in Ancillvar Academy's birth dragon has been born unto them except for Ash. He has the biggest star brand mark that consumes his entire arm. Well, almost his entire arm, about up to his elbow. And also he's able to ride other people's dragons, but for some reason his birth dragon, his partner dragon, has not been born. So with this, the remainder of this episode, we pretty much get an introduction to the main heroine characters, Sylvia Latrumont and Rebecca Randall. And we also learn a little bit about the country that this story is being set in. And right now the country that Ash and everybody else is living in was currently in a war, but is now with a ceasefire. Now the thing about ceasefires is that they sometimes don't last that long. In the worst situation, it could only last a week. And in the good case, it could last probably 100 years. It's possible. But since they were previously in a war, who knows how long that ceasefire would last. And with that, they pretty much have a race. Well, the academy, it holds a race. Ash holds one of his friend's dragon, and he earlier gets into a confrontation with the princess of their country. Her name is, I already mentioned her name. Her name is Sylvia Latrumont, and I believe it was named the Latrumont Empire. I believe so. I would need to look back, but I don't feel like looking back right now. But anyway, Sylvia is she the fourth princess? I can't remember, but she's one of the princesses of the country, and she also attends the academy, so she can get away with a lot of shit, basically. She ends up making fun of Ash and his birth dragon, his dragon partner. And Ash, he gets fucking upset, and he says, "You know what? Take that back." Blah 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 blah. And Sylvia just says, "You know what? Fine, I'll take it back, but you have to beat me in this race that's coming up." With that, Ash borrows his friend's dragon, and the race starts a little long afterwards. Ash has to drop out because the dragon that he was riding pushed itself too much, and Ash stumbles upon something. It's a big ship that somebody who was on it said was apparently used in the war. This person who shows up will be a main protagonist, and we'll see him a lot later on. And with that person, there was somebody else who was this person was a mercenary, but I can't remember her name for nothing, because it's been a while since I've read the series. I should try and read it again just to learn everybody's names. Her name was, it's coming to me. What was her name? Aria? Why do I want to say it's Aria? It has totally lost me. I'm not sure if that's her name or not. But either way, she starts attacking Ash, saying that you aren't even supposed to be here, blah blah blah. She's about to fall into a cliff, but Ash, noticing this, with a stupid act of chivalry, he saves her, and he starts falling down the cliff towards his death. And with this, his partner dragon is born, but this dragon is born in the form of a human, and that's pretty much how the episode ends. Now, the episode was 24 minutes, just like how all episodes are, but for some reason it really felt so short, and I can't put my finger on why. I mean, it just felt so short. So anyway, I just want to get into my thoughts about this first episode, since it felt so short. Now, I love the character designs. The character designs were really nice. Not as nice as how it was depicted in the manga, but it's still basically the same. Now, there was one thing I didn't like, and that was Sylvia's voice. I'm not saying the voice actor was terrible, but the voice did not suit the character, because Sylvia is an extreme tsundere. And that's one of the reasons why I don't like Sylvia. It's because she's a tsundere. And I hate tsunderes with a passion. I hate them. But let's see what the opening and the OSTs. They're beautiful. I really love them. Especially the opening. I really like the opening. The ending was a bit, for some reason I'm not usually into endings, so I didn't really like this one. But either way, the OSTs, the soundtracks were really good. This series is well balanced out, and it has a good amount of ecchi as well. Although we didn't get to see it as much in the first episode, we'll be able to see a lot more later on, because the main premise of this series is ecchi. So trust me when I say we'll be able to see a lot later on. Oh yeah, and there's one more thing I forgot. Apparently, when the mercenary was attacking Ash, Ash was saying, "Hey, why the hell are y'all attacking me? The Empire and the country are in a ceasefire." And he could immediately tell who they were because of the weaponry they were using. The mercenary says to them that the ceasefire is pretty much just bullshit. The Empire and the country have been attacking each other behind the scenes for a very long time. So we immediately get a bombshell in the very first episode. So this could lead to a whole dilemma of things to come. And I'm hoping that can lead up to Sylvia's character development, because I really don't like her character. I really don't. But she looks hot though. I'll give her that. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I got for this review. That's pretty much all I got for this review. Rate, comment, subscribe. Give me your thoughts on the first episode of Dragonar Academy. Like I said, I really love this series. I'm expecting great things from the anime since the manga and the light novel has been doing so good. I mean, I even bought the manga, the first volume. Matter of fact, I even bought the manga. There we go. Back. I mean, bam. Bam. Got Rebecca going in. The manga is awesome. For those of you who haven't read it, please go support the artist. Please go support the series, buy the manga, and the actually the DVD for the anime has already been set to release. I believe it was set for release on July the 2nd. So go and buy the DVD. Just support the series if you really like it. Rate, comment, subscribe, you guys. Catch y'all later.